Hi, welcome back to Gamers Web, folks. Today we're going to carry on our look at Warhammer 40,000 Conquest Partworks by Shep Partworks and Games Workshop, and we're up to issue 49. So just one away from issue 50. Okay, so quite a quick one, this one, because there's not very much in it. We get a pot of Calgar Blue layer paint, a pot of Ogryn Camo layer paint, and finally a pot of Dawnstone layer paint. These layer paints, all three of them are really good, especially the Calgar Blue for your Ultramarines and the Ogryn Camo for your Plague Bearers. Okay, so issue 49, highlight with new layer plates, Land Raiders and Black Crusades, which we'll get onto in a moment. Okay, and then on the back we have what's coming in issue 50 and 51. In issue 50 we have 10 Chaos Cultists. There's only 5 shown, but they're identical to those 5. Issue 50, that was in issue 50, sorry. In issue 51 we have a new piece of battlefield terrain kit, which is your Hemotrope reactor. Right, so let's just jump straight in. Move the paints out of the way because we really don't need to see those. Okay, so Land Raiders. A Land Raider, just get the glare off the camera if you just bear me a sec. A Land Raider is a form of transport used by mainly Space Marines. They were originally designed to transport Terminators into battle, which is like a tactical dreadnought suit that elite Marines were. But they have since been adapted to fill lots and lots of different roles. Okay, so they can carry 10 Space Marines, and apparently they can carry 20 Imperial Guardsmen, or Militia Mutarum, as they're now called. It's got 2 crew, 10 Space Marines, and it can be armed with lots of different things like heavy bolters, las cannons, and lots of other different variants. There's hundreds of different variants of Land Raiders. Okay, and here we have a really nice schematic of a Land Raider. Now this was teased way back last year when the magazine was first released in February last year. We did the trial of it, and this is one of the pictures they teased on the website. This is a really nice exploded view, which shows you a little bits of detail. Doesn't tell you where everything is on it, but it's still quite cool. Okay, and then we've got different kinds of Land Raider variants. So we've got a Crusader and a Redeemer. There's the Contemptor. There's lots and lots of different Land Raiders. Okay, history of the Black Crusades. Now the Black Crusades are when chaos incursions occur in our realm, led by a very nasty Chaos Lord called Abaddon the Despoiler, he was basically Horus's right-hand man during the Horus Heresy, and basically took up his mantle when Horus was killed. Okay, so Chaos Resurgent, this is just showing you where all the different crusades have actually gone out into the galaxy to try and conquer. And as you see, it says 10th Crusade, Eye of Terror, which is where they're coming from, 13th Crusade, 2nd, 1st. It's tried 13 times and failed 13 times. It's always been pushed back, but it gets harder and harder each time because the actual crusades grow in size. Okay, and Dreichen, which is his Chaos Sword. It's actually got a demon bound inside it. It's quite a nasty weapon. Okay, so moving on, we also have how to use edge highlights. An edge highlight is, as this image shows, you just paint the very edge of a paint, whatever surface you're painting, using a lighter shade of whatever colour you're using. So if you're using this one, which is a Crag Blue, you will be using your Calgar Blue just to do a lighter shade on it, and that will be your Dawnstone will be on anything black, and your Ogryn Camo will be on anything that's got Plague Bearer or Death Guard flesh on it. And just basically this shows you how to layer them, Dawnstone, and use it to actually highlight metals, which you can do non-metallic metals by painting black. And a good way to do that is using the new Citadel contrast paints, which I've already got a video up on Gamers Web which highlights that. So we're now going to Ogryn Camo, and the last one will be the Calgar Blue. All dead easy, but quite good. And as you can see by the pictures, once you actually once you actually get things highlighted, they look amazing. I mean, obviously no one's expecting anybody to just go straight to the level of the Games Workshop Heavy Metal team. That's not something that you can do overnight. It takes many, many years, and still a lot of people don't reach that level. Okay, new mission 33, which is Medical Emergency. Surgical Strike, which is the background for the mission. And then that's the victory conditions for the mission. And that brings us to the end of the magazine. Okay, so next week is not too bad an issue. The week after is something that I've not seen before, with the new terrain piece. And we've got a couple of weeks to go, I think about 4 weeks to go before we get to the big kits. So the last 30 or 35 issues of the magazine are all devoted to large numbers of kits. And there's only a few more paint pots left to go. Okay, as always, I've been Mark. If you like this video, please leave a like and try and subscribe. Don't have very many subscribers. I want to try and break 100 subscribers before the end of the month, if possible. We're on about 90 at the moment, and every single like helps with the ranking and the videos to get discovered more. In the meantime, visit Gamersweb at gamersweb.co.uk, and you can also visit my new games site and comic book site, which is mcphub.home.blog, which I'll put the link in the description down below, which basically covers everything to do with film, television, geekery, and more especially superhero gaming. So things like the recently announced Marvel Protocol, Crisis Protocol, and the upcoming Judge Dredd game from Warlord Games. Okay, so I've been Mark, and thank you for tuning in.